If your child is struggling in school, your child may qualify for special education services and supports through IDEA, or Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. In New York State, there are 13 disability classifications for them to receive an IEP, or an individual education plan, that would help support them in the regular education classroom. So to be familiar with what those 13 classifications are: autism, deafness, deaf-blindness, emotional disturbance, hearing impairment, learning disability, intellectual disability, multiple disabilities, orthopedic impairment, other health impairment, speech or language impairment, traumatic brain injury, visual impairment, including blindness. You may have a student that's struggling in the classroom and you aren't sure whether it's related to a disability or some other factor. So to determine whether it's the disability, evaluations have to be conducted to see if it is related to that. If it is related to that and the child meets one of the 13 classifications, then the child would be eligible to receive special education services. What does it mean if your child's disability is having a negative academic impact on them or adversely affecting them? It means that they are struggling in school based on their disability and that they need additional supports and services for them to be able to progress in the regular education curriculum. To determine whether a child is eligible for special education services, evaluations have to be conducted. A psychological will be conducted, a physical, a social history, and its classroom observation. After these evaluations are conducted, or possibly other evaluations that may be relevant to the child's particular needs, like possibly physical therapy or occupational therapy or speech, a meeting will be conducted to see if the child meets one of the 13 classifications that makes them eligible for special education services. Just because your child has a disability doesn't mean that they'll necessarily qualify for a special education program or an IEP. It is going to be based on the fact of whether that child's disability is having a negative academic impact on them, and that is the cause of them not doing well in school. For more information on the 13 disability classifications for IEPs in New York State, please go to our website at www.starbridgeinc.org.